Hey everybody! So, Ben had his State of the City address today, and he did awesome. And I came home, and there was a package on the door with some bins that I ordered because I'm gonna do a little change up here in the dining room. Let me show you what I'm gonna do. So I have this hutch in here, and I really need to reorganize this area. There's like linens and things in the drawers, and then there's some special dishes in those two cupboards. Well, I kind of have too many special dishes. So I'm gonna try and put all the linens into these bins I got, and then move the table leaf and put the bins up there so that I have more storage in here and fix a few things. Okay, done. And that actually didn't take very long at all, just to tidy and switch how everything was. So you see up here I didn't think 4 of the big ones was actually gonna fit, and I probably could have done that. But I really wanted the bucket to stay up there. That was my papa's penny bucket, and he always had it hanging above his head in his dining room. And so it being high in the dining room is important to me. So that's its home. And so these 4 fit actually pretty perfectly there in the extra space. So this one is full, and this is all the like linens that fit the table with both leaves in. This one has linens for when the table has 1 leaf or smaller. This is pretty much doilies and like disposable tablecloths, and this one actually is empty, so I have a little bit of room to grow if I want, which is nice. And then I didn't move too much of this around, just like tidied it. So these are baby books. This is just some random china. Ben got that candy dish when he worked at his previous job for like his 5-year anniversary or something. That was his grandmother's. Again, some random china. That platter was my grandmother's. This is the cake server stuff from our wedding. The crystal vase is Ben got for a different anniversary at his previous job. These are our family yearbooks, our wedding album, our place cards from our wedding. Just a random piece of glass that I like. And these are my great-grandmother's fabric scissors, which are like one of the only things that survived from her. And then some other random, just like a pitcher, some other random teacups, which I might declutter a few of these. I've only used them a couple of times, so kind of silly to keep keeping them if I'm not gonna actually use them. Teapot, which I do use a decent amount. A silver platter, which was my grandmother's. And then this, I don't know if you remember from a previous video, but I had one of these that was my grandmother's, and my kids accidentally broke it. And these 2 were in a lot on eBay for essentially the same price most of just this one is. So I ended up repurchasing it so I could have one even though it's not hers. And then down here, looks like it needs wiped down because I did not do that. But this is a frame from Disneyland that I really loved, and I still haven't decided on what photo to put in there. And then this is just full of letters for the, what are those called? Whatever that board is that you can put words on, that's on the picture rails behind me. And then these are all of my records, because the dining room currently has my record player in it. And then you kind of saw me do this, but I'll give you an overview. So this now has kind of all platter things. I kind of want to get one of those divider shelf things to put in here, which might make them store a little bit nicer. I'll probably look into those and see. This now kind of just has the couple of obscure things. So this is like a dip and items tray for Christmas. And this is it's actually a mixing bowl, but with my size family, I usually use this for gravy at Christmas. And then this has the chocolate insert for the fondue pot, and another pumpkin platter, as well as the warming trivet that I use for fondue, and then a dip kind of condiment tray. And then this just has cake platters, and then the one Christmas bread pan. And this now has, this is what Ben makes 7-layer dip with, is these trays, and then he likes to use those little plates, so that's all together for him. And this randomly just has my Pyrex 9x13 warm or cool bag, depending on whatever you're making. And I put the extra kid aprons and, oh my gosh, pot holder things in this basket that's been here, which was pretty much empty. So that is it, all done.